Man, so hello everyone, I'm Kyoto and I already viewed Silent Hill a long time ago. I I enjoyed what Team Silent created. I enjoyed it, and you can claim that I having some sort of nostalgia and could be a bad take from me, but I also enjoyed Silent Hill Origins and Shattered Memories, despite those games being something like Well, a, a westernized version. At least I can say that those guys tried. I can say it. If whenever you think it's a bad take for me or not, well, you can let me know in the comment section. Don't lose her back. And honestly, I already viewed this dog. I was one of the morons that, but at launch I pre-ordered it. Yeah, I learned my lesson. Silent Hill Downpour. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I should have never done that because it was the worst Silent Hill I have ever played. The worst horror game I have ever played. Fooling myself to think, yeah, this one is good, but not even Homecoming was better. Yeah, and that's a bar that is too low at this point. So we haven't seen a Silent Hill game, a properly Silent Hill game from Konami in a decade and a half at this point. If I'm just not getting getting my math wrong here, but yeah, it was more than a decade. And at this point, well, they're saying that yeah, we want this to come back because we want to make money. We are desperate for money. And what is the thing that came to their mind? Making a Souls-like game with a marker. So you have a fucking stamina bar and a marker, the Sakuko. And I have to bring this up. Silent Hill games, horror games, even the OG Resident Evil games, they relied so much on giving you notes, content, readable text that not only was telling you the objectives, you needed a requirement of skill to resolve the puzzles, while also those puzzles they they give you context of the story. They were giving good stuff. Silent Hill 2 is that's why it's one of my favorites to this day, and I still keep remembering. I played that one many times, and I have a physical copy. But nowadays, considering what these corporations are, especially I already read about Japanese studios going retarded, especially from AAA. Honestly, people were thinking that they were going to go back to the old days of Silent Hill. No, they're not going to do it. But hell, I know that people will enjoy something like this kind of combat. But it's something fucking wrong in all of this. Is trying to turn it into a knockoff of Sekiro, the Sekiro of the Japanese 7-Eleven, the Japanese Walmart. And this also highlights what is this trend with AAA corpus that when they see something that is functioning, they try to copy. But well, Soul likes game we have seen that they have rise because people enjoy a challenge. And I'm not ripping all those that actually do it right. Like the first Code Vein was the other one. Lies of P is the most recent one. But copying and repeating the same formula, yeah, this is not going to work. But well, this is an already dead dog. Just Konami decided to unbury it and show the skeleton. Yeah, that's the kind of respect that these corporations have for their IPs. If this was something like a brand new IP, a new horror game in this Japanese setting, yeah, I think even this could actually work. if Konami wasn't so retarded, they could label this as yeah a new title and trying to go Silent Hill in horror in lore, but starting all over again. But no, they're so stupid, and they decided to brand this as Silent Hill F. I have to remind people of something, and especially for the cope and denials of reality that is Silent Hill fans. I'm not going to call them cocks. Yeah, they have proved that one many times already since they are not willing to let it go. So original Silent Hill was inspired in a tragic city in the US called Centralia. And it was all in a western setting, but the key here is it was made by Japanese people. So they explored it, they did their research, and they hit it. They hit it with all of they had, with their talent. And they found the success because, well, for Konami numbers, it wasn't enough. You know how Konami treat their employees. And now it's telling me, yeah, this Japanese game, but this one is created for Japanese people. Okay, why didn't make it and something like a new IP? They could try it because Konami for all of these years they have been so much in together that yeah, if you went with this, if you presented this shit as a new brand game, yeah, at this point nobody will complain. In fact, they will kindly yeah jump in into trying it. Even the ones that that at this point I said I don't give Konami chances anymore. I already did it during my lifetime with Metal Gear to the end. Not with Survivor. Yeah, that shit can go rot in hell, burn into trash can. That shit deserves to go into wood chipper. So yeah, they call it the Silent Hill F. Yeah, Konami is stupid. So as people is pointed out, is that a fucking stamina bar? And that I gonna choose to keep believing it's gonna be great. Let me lobotomize myself. Objective marker. I still believe it's gonna be great. you know, I keep saying, keep supporting new alternatives. People are willing to give opportunities, making it for a new stuff. Don't give those opportunities to already known backstabbers, which is Konami. It's in that position. And fucking knockoff of Sekiro. Jesus Christ, man. This is pathetic to say. No, because, oh, well, you have a horror game like that, you know? And I remember even when in the West they tried to copy what Japan created. I remember that game called Skure and Skure 2. Yeah, I still recommend those Western games from 2004 and 2006 to this day. To be honest, yeah, I still recommend those games because even you could say they don't have like so much horror in it. The story is decent, the survival aspect is good, and yeah, the characters they are actually likable for kind of teenagers, or well, they were not teenagers, they were no, I have to correct myself because in the first one they were teenagers at high school, and all the fucking plot of the games happened in that say school. While in the sequel, yeah, they were grown ups and they were already college students. Yeah, in that shit, yeah, to this day I keep replaying it. Yeah, the older games is even good. So that's why I keep saying, even if someone wants to create something, go for it, whatever genre you have in mind. But it's important to learn what actually works and what isn't, and try to not look like a copycat of anyone else because right now Konami is doing this to themselves. So that's it. Thanks for watching and please